The Fox. Yeah, I love that one. Man, that's great. That's Bartender. That's Hed PE, the band that's going to be playing live tonight at the Phoenix Theater in Petaluma. Those tickets are on sale now. Get them at the box office tonight while supplies last. We're sitting in the studio right now with the frontman from Hed PE, Jahred Shane. Dude, thanks again for hanging out with us today.
Thanks, dude. That song reminds me of making out with a girl for the first time. It's just so, it's like, that song's from like 89 or, no, I'm kidding. It just seems like forever ago, but.
Well, you guys just got back from Japan, you were telling us off mic. And
yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your experience over the last couple of weeks in Japan.
Well, Japan is just incredible. You know, normally a band goes over there and only plays like 3 shows in the major cities and then leaves, but we spent like 2 weeks over there and played like 10 shows in like the different smaller clubs and traveled the whole country, and so it was just really killer.
And how is the impression to you as a musician when you're playing in front of Japanese audiences who, I guess anything that comes from America, they seem to kind of adapt and grab on and want a piece of that. Is that how your impression was in front of those people?
Yeah, it was, and they're really good, like the opening bands, the opening Japanese bands, they really take their music seriously, and the clubs have really massive sound systems, and they play it much louder than we do here, which I loved, you know, okay. So it was really cool, and they were really, you know, our new sound is more hardcore, it's heavier, it's faster, and you could see that when we hit the hardcore new stuff, that's when the pit would go wild, you know, so they were just loving it. They're really into that hardcore scene. And
speaking of hardcore, Samantha Vega nailed it off mic that she said she thinks the new CD release, New World Orphans, is hardcore.
Yeah.
Is this an on purpose kind of evolution of the band? You guys want to go a little bit heavier, a little bit harder in this?
Well, ever since, you know, like the turn of the century around 2001, where we kind of left from the majors and went underground, it's just been kind of an evolving sound that just naturally went more hardcore. You know, and just kind of from the bands that we've been listening to more, like the old hardcore bands, you know, like whatever, like Suicidal Tendencies or Minor Threat or, you know, Bad Brains or whatever, just that makes its way into our creations in 2008 or whatever.
Now, do you feel that moving more into the independent scene that you guys have more freedom? I don't want to say freedom to write songs, but really the freedom to record and release songs as opposed to the majors who may want to put you in a little corner or pigeonhole you.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I mean, for us it was like night and day. Like, we can like put out albums as quick as we want to, and I have 100% artistic control, where at the major labels it was for me a nightmare because they kept trying to like change my music, you know.
Wow. Give me an example.
Oh, well, the dude would come over to like my hotel room and go over my lyrics word for word and like be like, oh, what's this? And you should change this and that or whatever, because you've got all these people who aren't artists who just want to make money off the music, you know, and so they want to craft your music according to what's on the radio at that moment, and that's just a nightmare.
Absolutely. More of the same is not better, you know. They want more of the same. But I do want to play a track, because this one, we're getting a lot of people interested in this new one. This is a new track from the latest Hed PE record called New World Orphans. You guys going to be selling CDs tonight?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, awesome. This is a great track, and this is actually the edited version. When you listen to the album version, it might make your ears bleed, but in a good way. But this is Renegade. This is Hed PE on the Fox.